Hello everyone, I'm Jordan Kruger. Welcome to Tommy Media's The Locker Room. After defeating 4 nationally ranked opponents over spring break, the St. Thomas men's lacrosse team has moved from 3rd to 1st in the Division II poll. Senior midfielder Matt Clevin leads the team in points per game, averaging 3.8. Defensive midfielder Carl Norberg is a senior leader for the team's back half that allows only 7.8 goals per game. Junior attack Danny Burke is second on the team in goals scored with 11 this season. The 5-0 Tommies host rival St. John's Friday night. I'm joined today by Matt Clevin, Carl Norberg, and Danny Burke. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
Yep. You know, Matt, this season the team's averaging around 12.8 goals per game. What's going well for the team on offense?
I think our chemistry this year is really good. We have a lot of returners. Our first line middies are all seniors. We've got a junior attack line that have been playing together for the longest time. And our second line is also, they're pretty young, but they put in a good effort, so we're looking good right now.
Okay. And then Carl, on the flip side, you know, the defense, you know, allowing less than 8 goals a game. You know, what's clicking for you guys defensively?
I think defensively what's clicking really well is the communication. We got a really young defense. What's the big thing is a lot of players have really stepped up and put a lot more time in this year. So that's really worked out well in their favor.
And then Danny, on Friday, you guys play St. John's. You know, what's it like to play in this rivalry game given the success of both programs?
Playing against St. John's every year is the biggest game, obviously, knowing the Tommy-Johnny rivalry. Last year we lost both games against them, but every year, no matter what, how good the teams are, it's a big game and everyone brings their A game, so it's a lot of fun.
And then Carl, you know, like Danny just mentioned, you guys dropped both games against St. John's last year. What's going to be the key to defeating the Johnnies on Friday night?
Just keeping emotions in touch. What tends to happen when we play, you know, teams like St. John's is they tend to be very emotional games. Guys get fired up, get heated, start to, you know, get in bad habits, make poor decisions. So I think it's really going to be a mental game here.
Well, thank you. And now it's time for this week's fan question. Danny, sophomore Megan Anthony wants to know, how difficult is the transition from high school to college athletics?
You know, it's a big change. Obviously, everyone's a bit bigger and a bit faster. So it's a pretty big change, but I feel like when I came in freshman year, it was pretty easy to adjust. My brother was a senior, so everyone was pretty inviting. Coaching staff is always great. They do a great job, including the freshmen and everything, so it's a pretty easy transition, I'd say.
If you have a question, tweet it to @TommyMedia. Thanks for joining us. Be sure to check Tommy Media for the latest campus news. With Matt Clevin, Carl Norberg, and Danny Burke, I'm Jordan Kruger. We'll see you next time in The Locker Room.